Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
It's so awesome to be with Brooke Boo, Ms. North Myrtle Beach. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am doing good. I was so fascinated to see you today hanging out at one of her community events. And I just had to pull you on for Living Local Carolina so we could talk about your journey and what the process has been like for you competing in pageants. So tell us about your journey.
I've been competing for the title of Miss South Carolina since 2012, so almost a whole decade, and it's just been such a great journey of self-exploration, gaining confidence, getting to meet so many people that live in the state of South Carolina, and I get to promote my platform, which is called The Future is Green, Sustainability Takes All of Us, and I get to talk to so many individuals about why I think it's important to support the environment.
That is beautiful. So you have found a creative, fun way to impact the community. And so you have competed in so many pageants. I think you said 7, right?
This is my 7th time to go to Miss South Carolina.
Tell us about that.
So there's an interview, there's an evening gown competition. We've brought back fitness this year, so I'll get to rock a fitness athletic wear attire, and most importantly, I get to do my talent. I'm a Tahitian dancer, so I get to connect with the audience in a really cool, exciting way.
Yes.
And then every girl walks away with scholarship, which I think is one of the most important. Miss America is the largest scholarship provider in the country, and to be a part of that, I was able to graduate completely debt-free, and then I get to promote that organization so more girls like me from our state get to also pursue further education.
This is absolutely incredible. I love this, and kudos to you. Oh my goodness. So what is the training process like?
So 10 years ago, Brooke would be so blown away by the person and the woman that she is today. You get interview skills. You can walk in any room and meet people and connect with, whether that's a child or someone 80. You can go on stage and talk about anything. One time I was at an appearance and they said, okay, Brooke, you're now our keynote speaker, go. And so you just have to be on your feet and ready for anything. And I think that's such an important skill to have and just go through life with grace.
And so with your dance, your talent, it's called
Tahitian dance.
Tahitian dance.
Yes, Tahitian dance. I've been studying Polynesian dance before I even began doing pageants, just as a way to express myself, be fit, get active, and I loved dance and expressing myself through music. And so I found Polynesian dancing, and Tahitian dancing was so fun and just a way to connect with the audience.
What is so significant and unique about Tahitian dance?
So Tahitian dance is very different from Hawaiian hula because Hawaiian hula is a little bit slower. It tells a story with the hands, but Tahitian is all drums and it tells the story with the hips. So it's a little bit different. And it's just been so much fun. People tell me that they've gotten to remind themselves of when they went on their honeymoon, and it kind of brought them back to a different moment. So to connect with them on that level is really interesting and something that I've really enjoyed doing.
What do you feel was maybe your greatest challenge with competing all these years up until now?
I think the biggest challenge for anyone competing in a competition like this is you compare yourself to all the other candidates and the delegates, and so it's taken me a really long time these past 10 years to know that I'm going to do my best out there, and that it doesn't matter what anyone else is wearing or what their talent is, or maybe they have a similar project that they're working on similar to mine, but that's okay because I'm there to be my best self.
Right, I love that. So we have so many viewers who are watching, and they have so many different types of hopes and dreams. Some of them may want to compete in a pageant one day. So what would you say to inspire them?
I think go for it. If you're someone that you're thinking, oh, I could never do that, I don't have a great talent, or I'm not good at interview, just go for it. Do something different and out of your comfort zone, because you never know what might happen. I did my first competition and I didn't win, but I went back and I did it again and I still didn't win. But eventually you keep learning new skills and you come back better and better as a better candidate, and you get more points and you're closer to that crown. And so maybe pageants aren't for you, but maybe you're going out for the track team, or you want to play football and you haven't done that before. That's okay. Everyone starts out as a new person and just doing something new, so go for it.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Joining us on Living Local Carolina is professional dog trainer Joyelle. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, and
Good.
we're so happy to have my little fur baby with us, Zinda. I've got to give her a middle name, so you guys let me know what you think it should be. Sometimes it's Rose, sometimes it's Grace. But let me know what you think would go well with Zinda. So today we're going to do just a quick assessment, and I'm telling you, we've been out here and Zinda has just ran around this whole park basically. I've been chasing her, and so with that and you kind of seeing her actions, don't be too hard on us.
I will not, I promise.
But I want to know what you think. What do you think, based on our interactions together, would be some good things to work with Zinda on?
Sure. First thing that I would say is you need to get rid of the retractable leash. Yes. So I have a lot of people who show up with their dogs on retractable leashes. It does not allow you to have full control over your dog. They're allowed to get too far away from you, and your whole goal is to keep your dog close to you. So I would say ixnay the retractable leash, okay?
Okay.
The second thing I would say, unless a dog is trained to be off leash, they don't need to be off leash, especially in a wide open space, unless you have a fenced in yard. So if you have a fenced in yard, then absolutely they can be off leash. But if in an area like this, especially one that they're not familiar with, it's easy for them to go after another dog or to run after a bike like we saw her do. She got really excited about that.
She ran with the bike.
She sure did. So always just keep your dog close to you, especially in areas where they're not for certain, they've never been before.
She's so used to me picking her up.
Yes.
Is that
Yes.
bad?
Yes, so I know you want to do that. My thing would be that when you are sitting on the couch, if she wants to crawl in your lap like that, but when you're walking, dogs really need to walk. It's very important. Or they won't get used to being on different surfaces, different textures. They'll think they're always supposed to be carried. So I would say absolutely she needs to be. Now, if she's in danger, absolutely pick her up. That's not what I'm saying, because she is so small, you do want that. But if she is able to walk, you need to 100% put her on leash.
So we'll be coming back with more lessons with our professional dog trainer, Joyelle. Stay with us.
This story is sponsored by Germ Bust My Bins.
Hey everyone, it's Jill Dudley, Miss South Carolina 2022, here with Germ Bust My Bins, a unique local service that sends custom-built trucks to your curb on trash day to sanitize, deodorize, and disinfect your trash and recycle bins. Germ Bust My Bins is a reoccurring service much like your trash company, except that they come every 4 or 12 weeks on trash day. Their custom-built trucks use no harmful chemicals or detergents and retain the rinse water where it is properly disposed of and processed by the local water treatment plant through the network of sanitary sewer lines, similar to the water coming from household dishwashers. Speaking of dishwasher, envision these trucks as mobile dishwashers that steam clean your trash bin and return them to your curb, sanitary and smelling fresh. Germ Bust My Bins is an eco-friendly service that prevents water and chemicals from being dumped into curbside storm drains that lead directly to retention ponds and natural waterways, such as the intercoastal and the ocean. As a growing coastal community, it is important that we protect our natural resources. The service is inexpensive and enrollment is easy. You can enroll online at germbustmybins.com or by calling 843-733-3323. Germ Bust My Bins services over 4,000 households in the area on a monthly and quarterly basis. What an important service our growing community needs. With area households being in such close proximity to each other, that can be a real problem during our hot summer months, with the foul odors which can attract flying pests, insects, rodents, and wildlife. Think about that for a moment. Why do empty trash bins stink so badly? It's because remnants from our trash leak and are left behind, leading to odor-causing bacteria. Germ Bust My Bins is the perfect solution. So get busted today.
This story is sponsored by Germ Bust My Bins.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. I'm Katie Turner, and today I'm joined by Quadre Stuckey.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm happy, I'm excited, glad to be here.
This is really exciting, truthfully. Yes. I got a paintbrush and some paint in my hand because you're an artist and you're going to teach me some stuff.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. You ready to paint?
In a second. First, I want everybody to hear a little bit about who you are and your background.
Yes, ma'am. Well, you know, I'm a local Gullah Geechee culture artist from Charleston, South Carolina. Grew up in Mount Pleasant. I would say art is like my God-given talent. I went to college at the Art Institute of Charleston for like graphic design and fine art. And then after graduating college, I was just like, I want to use my gift and share it with the world. So I started painting beautiful Gullah Geechee culture artwork, telling our story and, you know, just putting it out there.
Okay, so let's walk through the creative process here.
Yes.
I have some yellow paint.
Yes.
And I have kind of an outline of what this beautiful finished product looks like.
Yes.
Mine's probably not going to look quite like that.
It'll
Just
look
a warning.
even better. It's going to look even better.
All right,
trust
all
me.
right. So, you got any tips for me to start the process?
All I would say is what I like to do is dip the paint into the water, which we already did, and then add your paint on your brush, which you have yellow, I have green. Once you do that, just start taking your time and just, you know, doing small, light little brush strokes on the canvas, and then just let it flow.
Okay, we're doing it. Training wheels are off.
Yes.
So I can imagine this is a pretty relaxing career to have.
It is, definitely it is. It's a good stress reliever, and it allows you to think and take a lot off your mind and be creative at the same time.
So what would you say is like the highlight of your career thus far?
I'll probably say the highlight of my career thus far is being able to go back to the schools that I went to, like elementary, middle schools, and high schools, and talk to the students and let them know that, you know, you could be anything that you want to be. Stick with your goals, stick with your dreams, try hard, work hard at it every day, and persevere through it.
And speaking of, what are some goals you have for the future?
A couple goals that I have for the future is I would like to open up my own school one day because, you know, I want to give back to my community in that way. I also would like to give back to my community in a bigger way. We're working with my nonprofit that I have so we can make sure that the kids have proper school supplies and stuff like that. And then family-wise, I'd like to get married, you know, the next couple of years. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, tell me a little bit more about your nonprofit.
So my nonprofit is an art educational nonprofit, and what it is used to keep art inside schools, because a lot of times when funding is low, the first thing that goes off of the curriculum is art. So what we're doing is we go to a lot of the local elementaries and middle schools throughout the Lowcountry, and then we incorporate Gullah-infused artwork in classes where it helps with education of, you know, letting the kids know about their rich Gullah Geechee heritage and culture. Also, it teaches them what we're doing right now, how to paint. So that's one of the biggest things. And, you know, we do motivational speaking because a lot of times with our youth, they just need somebody to take the time out and talk to them and give them that encouragement, like a mentor, that big brother.
Why is it important for you to be able to continue sharing your culture through your artwork?
Well, it's important for me because I'm telling a story of people that came before me, you know what I'm saying, that laid out that blueprint and that platform. And then at the same time, if I don't tell it, who else will tell it? And then if we don't control like our own history and a narrative, people could just make up anything, you know what I'm saying, and create their own story. That's why, you know, it's important for me to get this story out here, to share our gifts with the world, to let the world know, okay, we were here, this is what we're doing, and we're still thriving to this day.
I love that.
Thank you.
That's a great message. I can tell that you truly are passionate about what you do.
Yes.
Now I'm going to show what we have so far as we reach the end.
Yes. Go ahead,
I'm
Sean.
almost done with the hat.
That looks beautiful.
Ah, thank you. Let's see what you got.
I only got the top part. I just painted it green going by because it was conversating, but
Beautiful.
we're getting there though.
Beautiful. Okay, if people want to stay connected with your artwork, look at
Yes.
some pieces, how can they do that?
Well, you could go online and check out my website. It's www.quaddesigns.net. Also, you can check out the nonprofit if you'd like to donate or you'd like me to come out to your school. It's www.gullahgeecheefamilyfoundation.com.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.